Alrighty, so I'm going to create a system that I could use to lower at least one person, maybe two if I needed to, and definitely raise two people back up again. Literally just, and it's not even going to use all of that, pretty much. It's going to use the minimal amount of kit, alright? We're going to identify an anchor, and this could either be like a really big boulder or something, lump of rock, yeah, or a big tree, or we build an anchor by whatever means. In this case, we say that there is a big convenient tree or something for argument's sake, okay? So.
然后现在就是要开始架一个系统，然后可能他虽然拿这些东西，但他不会全部用，他会尽量用最精简的一些设备去架这个系统。那首先我们要找一个很稳固的一个固定点去架设。
Excellent. What we'll do to simulate some weight on this, I thought here, is we can use, there's a bag over there, that we can just put a little bit of weight on, and where that canvas pad is over the rail, we'll just drop the rope over that, purely to give a little bit of weight, you know, but not so we're going to damage the railing or anything, so we'll set that up in a moment, yeah. So, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the end of the rope here to build an anchor. Note I don't even have any webbing or anything, I don't need it, all I need is the rope, okay? I'm going to pass the rope around the anchor.
只靠一条绳子就是架设一个固定点。
Then I'm going to go around a second time like this.
他今天绕了2圈之后。
Yeah. Now there's lots of different ways I can join this up. But what I want to do is create an anchor that's going to be reasonably easy to get undone, but that I can run my entire rescue literally off this. And there's this system I'm going to show you now, which is becoming very popular, and it's simple to do because all I need to do here, you already know how to do this, is you just tie a figure 8 on a bite. You guys already know this, don't you? It's simple, okay? So we just do that. So you already know that, okay? But what I'm going to do is create a figure 8 bend by taking the far end here, okay, and I'm going to go through from the loop side like this.
他从8的中间这样穿过去。
跟他走就对了。跟他走就对了。
第什么八？三八。
双八。
三八了。
双八加1变38。
对啊。可是从既有的双八里面再穿进去呢，哈，水我得个看。
Okay, so I create a figure 8 bend by passing it back through like that, and my anchor is going to be those two parts of rope there like that. So I've got a two-part anchor, super duper strong, ready to go, okay? Notice I'm not loading off the knot. I'm going to move the knot off to one side, and I'm going to load off the loop just there, like that.
它那个结打好之后，就是把它放旁边，然后固定点就是刚刚那个2条绳子，而不会用到这个绳结，对。然后这2条绳子是很坚固的，所以很简单就可以打好，但是很坚固，所以你可以相信这个系统。
Now just because I'm not an octopus and I have 8 arms, could someone just hold that there just while I sort of do all of this? Would someone mind? Yeah. Perfect, thank you, excellent. Yeah, just because there's lots to do and I've only got 2 hands, so. Because we're going to have a couple of elements running out of here, something that's extremely useful, but not at all big or heavy to carry, is something that looks like that. Okay, it literally weighs about as much as a carabiner. It's about as big as a carabiner. They're like that. You can carry it on your harness, but it's going to make life easier and simpler to set this system up. You don't have to have one of these, but they are kind of useful. It's called a rigging plate. This thing here, it's for rigging. It's a rigging plate, yeah. Okay.
它的英文叫 rigging plate， 就是一个可以去分散的系统的一个，对对，算是一个分身器啦，对啊。他说不一定要有这个东西，可是有这个东西很好用，可以帮助你加速去设定好这个系统。
Yeah. And it does have the advantage that if your interpreter is not doing the right job, you can use it as a knuckle duster. Okay.
也可以当做是一个攻击的武器啊。
I'm not going to do that. Joking. Okay, so that guy's going to go into here. Alright, and straight away now I've got 3 points that I can run the elements of my system off like that. Very good. Because we're going to be doing a lowering operation to start, what I'm going to do is stack my rope. Right, so Okay, my rope is ready to deploy out there. What I'll do is I'll just put a knot in the end, and I might just initially I'll get one of you guys just to pull on it to
那现
get
在
some load. Yeah.
绳子
So,
的另一端再打一个双八，
yeah. So would someone? Could I get someone just to grab that, just to pull on it to give it some weight, basically? So.
有人可以帮他拉一下，让他有一个重量，可以把那个双八拉紧这样子。
Excellent. Yep, thank you. Perfect. Excellent. Okay. So this fellow is going to be our rescuer, who we would be lowering down with the rescue leader, the first aid kit, and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. I'm going to use the scarab to do that here. Okay, to lower. So I'm going to connect the scarab back here into the rigging plate, like so. I'm going to reeve that up, like that. And then I'm going to lock it off. So because I'm standing here, I go far side first, and then close side. I can break that off there like that, and we're good. That's tied off. I can go hands free like that. Okay. And what I'm going to do for the lowering is use one of. So these guys here, these are called prusik loops. Prusik loops here, but these ones they're 8 mm, so not 6 mm, 8 mm.
就是 8mm， 不是6的，是比较粗一点点的，是8的。
Yeah. And note they only 2 lengths. They only come in 2 lengths. These ones, they're American, 16-inch, 22-inch, like that, for a very specific reason. And these replace hand ascenders, rescue senders, shunts, all these metal devices that are used to grab a rope. We don't need any of those. All we need are just these things. So they're much lighter, much cheaper, easier to use, and all of that metal hardware, forget it. You don't need it anymore. So.
那你有这2个绳圈，你就可以用下降，或是你要去拉一些承载的一些东西，就不需要用一些金属的装备，会比较轻，就比较轻量化，然后也比较简单，你带的东西就会比较少一点点。
Yeah, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a grab on the front here in front of this device, and we'll see how it works in a moment by using one of these as what we call a 3-wrap prusik, or we're going to wrap the prusik 3 times. And that's all. It's the same. We do it the same all the time. Always 3 wraps. Okay, so it's like this.
绕组成3圈，有点像
1,
3圈那种。
2, 3. That's it. 3 wrap. Okay. Extend that guy back like that. That's going to go into there.
把它靠到地环上。
Okay, and we are in fact almost ready to go. And then I'm just going to grab another carabiner, pulley.
扣上一个滑轮。
Red prusik. There. And I'm going to grab another pulley. One of these. These crazy-looking carabiners here. That people go, what? Like that when they look at it. It just has 2 wire gates. That's all it is. Okay. It's called a bi-wire. By 2, so bi-wire gate carabiner. Still largely unknown, even in Australia, not well known. Probably definitely not known here, I would suspect, in Taiwan. For mountain rescue type stuff, these are number 1. They're fantastic, you know, yeah. Long axis along here, 3 tons, 31 kilonewton.
它说这样重箱拉力有3吨，然后这个东西在台湾可能还没有看到，这是一个很新的，即便在澳洲也是一个没有太多人知道一个东西。然后因为它有2个像耳朵的东西，它的英文叫做 bi-wire， 就是2片一个像耳朵的东西的一个地环。
Yeah. No requirement to lock anything because there is nothing. You can't leave one of these unlocked because there's nothing to lock. The gate can't freeze shut. Whereas with connectors like these, if you get water in there and then the temperature drops below 0, as Ramesh would know, they freeze shut and you can't get them undone again. Okay. This, you can't freeze the gate shut. It's not possible. Okay. You can't jam the gate shut with organic material or dirt or mud or whatever. Just is what it is, you know. So you need these in the Himalayas, don't you? So, yeah. they're fantastic. They're really good, you know. So
这个设计很简单，就2个片而已，所以需要有一个上锁的动作，它就其实就算是锁起来了。然后另一个特点是，像一般传统的这种低环，你在做高山的一些，不管是搜救也好，或是一些攀登也好，因为气候的关系，水汽可能跑进去之后，它会结冰结霜，那你那个就是那个。低环那个卡榫那个地方可能就会卡住，那这个因为它没有那个卡榫的东西，所以它不会有这个问题，所以在气候上它就是一个有利的因素，然后加上它像其他像是尘土啊一些脏的东西都不会去阻塞它那个，因为它这里有一些小小孔隙，如果一些尘土跑进去啊，它就会被阻塞，你要打开可能就打不开，要关就不好关，但这些都没有这个问题，所以他说这是一个，他觉得是一个世界上一个很棒的东西啊。
Excellent, yeah. Now, with our situation here, our scenario, because I know that I'm going to do a lower and then we're going to come back up again, I've got this here ready to build my pulley system to raise the load back up. So I've got a pulley, carabiner and prusik ready. Okay, and what I'll do is just hang it somewhere so it's convenient and I'm ready to go, okay? So how's all this going to work? Let's have a look. What I might get you to do is just maybe come this way a little bit. Sorry, just that's great. And we're going to just get you to pull on the rope as hard as you can. Okay. So we're going to lower our rescuer down initially. I'm going to unlock the scarrow and come back, find the appropriate amount of friction, and I can come all the way down to that if I want, or I can go more friction, even more friction, whatever. So we can go up and go down with friction. Yeah, in this instance here, because we're just on the flat, I need very little friction at all. And all I need to do is I bump the backup prusik, like, remember, cigarette like that, okay? So I bump the prusik like that, and away we go. I can lower our rescuer down. Like so, and lowering hundreds of feet down the cliff, and then we'll say our rescuer gets to the casualty and he radios back, stop, like that. What I do is I engage the prusik and he stopped in position there with the casualty.